Alright, what's up, Sleepy here? Playing Warcraft, Eternity's End. Let's go with the last Guardian. We're gonna reveal who the last Guardian is. Let's go. 2 days later, in a tranquil glade of Mount Hyjal.
We have no time for this. What are we doing out here?
Last night in a dream, a great raven spoke to me and summoned me to this place.
We were summoned here as well.
Who are you, Outlanders?
I am Thrall, son of Duratan, war chief of the Horde.
And I am Jaina Proudmoore, leader of the human survivors of Lordaeron.
You are not welcome here.
Peace, priestess. They've come to aid you against the Legion.
It was you in my dream. But who are you to make such an offer to us?
I am the reason for the Legion's return. Years ago, I brought the orcs into this world, and by doing so, I opened a path for the demons as well. For my sins, I was murdered by those who I cared for most. Despite my death, war raged across the lands of the East for many long years, leaving entire kingdoms devastated in its wake. Now, at long last, I have returned to set things right. I am Medivh, the last Guardian. I tell you now, the only chance for this world is for you to unite in arms against the enemies of all who live.
Alright, the next morning near Hyjal Summit, the Night Elves, Orcs, and Humans gather to plan their defense of the mountain.
I'm sorry I'm late. It's just as we feared. Archimonde and his Doomguard are making their way towards the summit. He'll be here any moment.
10,000 years ago, we Night Elves defeated the Burning Legion. Though the rest of the world was shattered, we were left free to live out our immortal lives in peace, bound to the World Tree. We are its protectors, and through it we were granted immortality and power over nature. Now, at last, it is time we gave that power back.
You realize that we will age as these mortals do. Our powers over nature will wane in time.
If pride gives us pause, my love, then perhaps we have lived long enough already. I will proceed to the summit and prepare our defenses there. Whatever comes, my love, remember, our bond is eternal.
Hear me, Night Elves. The time for reckoning has come.
If you can provide our bases with support and keep us from being overwhelmed, Thrall and I will delay Archimonde's ascent.
Your plan is a bold one, girl. Perhaps I have misjudged you, Outlanders. May Elune shine upon you.
To arms, my brethren. To arms, brave orcs and humans. Twilight falls, and the enemy awaits.
Save.
Someone threatens the wilds.
Let's get going.
Ashrathoraman.
In position.
The land and I are one.
Waiting on you. Hold on.
Where shall I strike? Anudura.
Ashrathoraman.
Priestess Tyrande, the undead have begun to construct a new settlement. It won't be long before they start attacking our allies.
As the goddess wills. Someone threatens the wilds. The goddess calls.
On your mark. Say no more. Done.
The goddess calls.
Our time is now.
Our allies' town needs help.
Research.
You have to be fast.
The undead
You
are
are
attacking. Send help.
really reckless.
The voice of Elune.
On.
Someone threatens the wild. I Elune. The goddess calls. I heed the voice of Elune.
Your building is complete.
Ashrathoraman.
Okalamdor. Our warriors have engaged the enemy.
Someone threatens the wilds.
Your building is complete.
The goddess calls.
Your building is complete.
Ashrathoraman.
Something is amiss.
Do you want
The
axe?
land and I are one.
Who do you want to kill?
I
As
stand
sleep
ready.
dulled my
I heed
senses.
the voice of Elune.
Our allies'
move.
town needs help.
Waiting on you.
I heed the voice of Elune. As the goddess wills.
What threatens these lands?
Ashrathoraman.
In the name of Thanarius.
The goddess calls.
Something is
On.
amiss.
Slowpoke.
Someone threatens the wild.
I stand ready.
Someone threatens the wilds.
The
Ashrathoraman.
land
building
and
is
I are
complete.
one.
I heed the voice of Elune.
Research finished.
The
Your
goddess
building
calls.
is complete. Your building is
I heed the
complete.
voice of Elune.
On your mark.
The goddess calls.
Waiting on you.
Someone threatens the wilds. Ashrathoraman.
As the goddess wills.
What threatens these
The
lands?
goddess calls.
Has sleep dulled my senses?
Someone threatens the wilds. Ashrathoraman. So be it.
The land
I heed
and
the
I
voice
are
Our
of
one.
allies' town needs help.
The goddess
What
calls.
threatens these lands?
Ashrathoraman. I Elune.
Has sleep dulled my
Your
senses?
building is complete.
I stand ready.
We can't build there.
I heed the voice of Elune.
Research finished.
Someone threatens the wild. I heed the voice of Elune.
Amiss.
The goddess
Has
calls.
sleep dulled my senses?
Insufficient. Our
Oh,
allies'
warriors
town
have
research
engaged.
finished.
Someone
I
threatens the
stand
wild.
ready.
The land and
I
I
heed
are
the
one.
voice of Elune.
What threatens these lands? Has sleep dulled my senses? Ashtherodanador.
Ashrathoraman. As the goddess wills.
Something is amiss.
Our warriors have engaged the enemy.
Someone threatens
What
the wild.
threatens these lands?
The goddess calls.
The land and I
Your
are
Your
one.
building is complete. Our
I heed the
allies'
voice of
town
Elune.
needs help.
Someone
Our warriors
threatens the
have
wild.
engaged the
Your
enemy.
move.
The goddess calls.
The land and I are one. It shall be done.
The goddess
What
calls.
threatens these lands?
Our
heed the voice
allies'
of
town
Elune.
needs help.
Someone threatens the wild.
Has sleep dulled my senses? For
Someone
Kalimdor
threatens the wild. I heed the voice of
something is
Elune.
amiss. Has sleep dulled my senses?
The goddess calls.
Pathetic wretches.
I heed the voice of Elune.
Threatens these lands.
Our
I
warriors have engaged the enemy.
Immediately.
Something is
The goddess
amiss.
calls. Ashrathoraman.
More lumber is required.
Someone threatens the wild.
The land and
So
I
be
are
it.
one.
The goddess calls.
Something is amiss.
I heed the voice of Elune. So be it. Someone threatens the wilds.
On.
Your building
I
is
stand
complete.
ready.
Ashrathoraman. Someone threatens the wilds.
I
I
stand
heed
ready.
the voice of Elune.
Research finished. Our allies' town needs help.
Ashrathoraman.
Inventory is full.
The goddess calls. By
The
Elune.
land and I are one.
The goddess calls.
Has sleep dulled my senses?
Ashrathoraman.
Research
Point the way. To the skies.
I heed the voice of
Waiting
Elune.
on you.
Someone threatens the wild.
What threatens these lands? Hush, there
I heed the
another.
voice of Elune.
Your
The
building is
goddess
complete.
calls. Someone threatens the wild.
In the name of Cenarius.
Threatens these lands.
I stand ready.
Our warriors have
Ashrathoraman.
engaged the enemy.
The land and I are one.
Ashrathoraman. The goddess
Our
calls.
allies' town needs help. Research finished.
Your move. Fair enough. Point the way. I stand ready.
Our
heed the
warriors
voice
have
of
Our time
engaged
is
the enemy.
now.
Has sleep
Someone threatens the
dulled my
wild.
senses?
Our allies'
I
town
heed the
needs help.
voice of Elune.
Is amiss.
The goddess calls. Someone threatens the wild.
Threatens these lands.
Ashrathoraman.
Really? Really?
Ashrathoraman.
Waiting
Your
on
building
you.
is complete.
warriors have
Our
engaged
allies'
the
town
enemy.
needs help.
Take wing.
Someone threatens the wild.
We can't build there.
The goddess calls.
Has sleep
I heed the
dulled
voice
my
of Elune.
senses? The land and I.
Our allies' town needs help.
It shall be
I
done.
stand ready.
Anudora. Something is amiss.
I heed the voice of Elune.
Your move.
Ashrathoraman.
Our time is
Our
now.
warriors have
town
engaged
needs
the
help.
enemy.
The goddess calls.
Research
I
finished.
stand
Threatens these lands.
Someone threatens the wild.
Come on.
Ashrathoraman.
On your mark.
Our warriors have
allies' town
engaged the
needs
enemy.
help. I heed the voice of Elune.
The land and I are one.
The goddess calls.
Your building is complete.
Something is
Someone
amiss.
threatens the wilds. The goddess
Has sleep
calls.
dulled my senses?
Ashrathoraman.
Something is amiss.
Immediately.
What threatens these
I heed
lands?
the voice of Elune. I heed the voice of Elune.
I stand ready.
As the goddess wills. Immediately. As the goddess wills. By
The land
Elune.
and I are one.
So be it.
As sleep dulled my senses, the land and I are one. Something is amiss.
Waiting on you. Waiting
Our
on you.
allies' town
To
needs
music.
help.
To the skies. On your mark.
Your building
Our
is
time
complete.
is now.
Ashrathoram.
What threatens these lands?
I stand ready.
The goddess
As
calls.
sleep dulled my senses,
Someone threatens the wilds. I heed
the
the
land
voice of
and I
Elune.
are one.
Someone threatens the
Something
wilds.
is amiss.
Point the way.
Ashrathoram.
I stand ready.
By Elune.
What threatens
The
these
goddess
lands?
calls.
It shall
I
be
heed the
done.
voice of Elune.
Our allies' town needs help.
As
Ashrathoram.
sleep dulled my
The
senses,
goddess calls. I heed
the
the
land
voice of
and I
Elune.
are one. Hush the
Someone
bottom.
threatens the wilds.
I stand ready.
Someone threatens the
Threatens these
wilds.
lands. As sleep dulled my senses. Anudora.
I heed the voice of Elune.
Something is
Your
amiss.
building is complete.
The goddess calls.
Our
As
allies'
sleep
town
dulled
needs
my
help.
senses.
Ashrathoram.
What threatens
I
these
heed the voice of
lands?
Elune.
The land and I are one.
The goddess calls.
Something is amiss.
Research finished.
Your move.
Someone threatens
Waiting
the
on you.
wilds.
Our allies'
The
town
land
needs
and I
help.
are one.
Ashrathoraman. As the goddess wills. The goddess calls. I heed the voice of Elune.
I stand ready.
Someone threatens the wilds.
Something is
Ashrathoraman.
amiss. What threatens these
Ashrathoraman.
lands?
Point the way.
Your
Hold on.
building is
Your
complete.
move.
I heed the voice
Our
of
time
Elune.
is now.
As sleep dulled my
I stand
senses.
Someone
ready.
threatens the wilds. The
The
goddess
land
calls.
and I are one. As
Ashrathoraman.
sleep dulled my senses.
I heed the
What
voice of
threatens
Elune.
these lands?
Our allies' town needs
I
help.
stand ready.
Insufficient
Waiting
gold.
on you.
Insufficient
The
gold.
goddess calls.
Something
Someone threatens the wilds.
threatens
The
these
goddess
lands.
calls.
The land and I are one.
I heed the voice of Elune.
As sleep
Someone
dulled my
threatens the wilds.
senses.
I stand ready.
I heed the voice of Elune. Someone threatens the
As
wilds.
sleep dulled my senses.
The goddess calls. Ashrathoraman.
Threatens these lands.
Someone threatens the wilds. The goddess calls.
Is amiss.
Your building is
I
complete.
heed the
land
voice of
and I
Elune.
I stand ready.
Ashrathoraman. The
As
goddess
sleep
calls.
Our
dulled my
sacred grove is
senses.
On
being
your mark.
desecrated.
On your mark.
Someone threatens
Waiting
the
on you.
wilds.
Insufficient gold.
Ashrathoraman.
Our warriors have engaged the enemy.
Point the way. Waiting on you.
I heed the voice
Your
of Elune.
move.
The land and I are one.
The goddess calls. Ashrathoraman.
I stand
By
ready.
Elune.
Threatens these lands.
Someone threatens the wilds.
Something is amiss.
I heed the voice of Elune. The goddess calls.
What threatens these lands?
Ashrathoraman.
Alright. I think that's the last movement I'm gonna make.
Your building is complete.
I heed the voice of Elune.
Need more men.
Insufficient gold. Our
Someone
allies'
threatens the
town
wilds.
needs
The
help.
land and I are one.
The goddess calls.
As sleep dulled my
Someone threatens
senses.
the wilds.
How dare you!
Ashrathoraman. I heed the voice of Elune. The goddess calls. I hear the voice of a loon.
Point the way.
Has
Ashrathoraman.
sleep
Waiting on
dulled
you.
my senses?
Someone please arrive.
Something is amiss.
Someone please arrive.
The land and I are one.
I hear the voice of a loon.
Has sleep dulled my senses?
The goddess calls. As the goddess
Something
wills.
is amiss.
Our allies' town needs
Waiting
help.
on you.
I heed the voice of a
Our
loon.
time is now.
Someone please arrive.
What threatens these
The
lands?
goddess calls.
The land and I are one.
Ashrathoraman. Someone threatens the wilds.
Has sleep
I stand
dulled
ready.
my
So be
senses?
So be it.
Something is
The
amiss.
goddess calls.
What threatens these lands?
Your move.
I heed the voice
On your
of a
mark.
loon.
Your move.
The land and
Ashrathoraman.
I are one.
The goddess calls.
On.
Someone threatens the
The
wilds.
land and I are one.
I
heed the
stand
voice
ready.
of a loon.
I don't. No. If there's no hero, let's fight. It's fine.
Ashrathoraman.
What
Gonna
threatens
use
these
Radiant's
lands?
healing spell near the moon wells.
Someone threatens the wild.
I stand ready.
Ashrathoraman.
Has sleep dulled my
I
senses?
heed the voice of a loon. The goddess calls. I heed the voice of a loon. Ashrathoraman.
On your mark.
An allied
Our
champion's
allies
town
need
needs help.
The goddess calls.
Insufficient gold. Insufficient gold.
I heed the voice of a loon.
The land and I are one.
Someone threatens the wild.
Something
The
is
goddess
amiss.
calls.
I stand ready.
Ashrathoraman.
In the name of
Threatens these
Fenarius.
lands.
The goddess
Has
calls.
sleep dulled my senses?
I heed the voice of a loon.
The land and I are one.
Ashrathoraman. Someone threatens the wilds.
Point the way.
Someone
What
threatens the
threatens
wilds.
these lands?
I heed the voice of a loon.
Something
Our
is
allies'
amiss.
town needs help.
Has
The goddess
sleep
calls.
dulled my senses?
Ashrathoraman. Ashrathoraman.
Threatens these lands.
I stand
I
ready.
heed the voice of a loon.
The land and I are one. Has sleep dulled my
The goddess
senses?
calls.
Your building is complete.
Waiting on you.
Someone threatens the
Our
wilds.
time is now.
I heed the voice of a loon.
Is amiss.
The goddess
The
calls.
land and I are one. It shall be done.
Ashrathoraman.
Is
As
amiss.
the goddess wills.
For Kalimdor,
I stand
I
ready.
know not
Someone threatens the wild.
threatens these lands.
I heed the voice of a loon.
Has sleep dulled my senses?
Someone threatens the wild. Ashrathoraman.
Our allies' town needs help.
The goddess calls.
What threatens these lands? Has sleep dulled my senses? Anudora,
Someone threatens the wilds.
Waiting on you.
Ashrathoraman.
Our time is now.
something is amiss.
I heed
The
the
land
voice of
and
a
I
loon.
are one. For
The
Kalimdor,
goddess calls. Someone threatens the wilds.
something is amiss.
I stand
The
ready.
goddess calls. Ashrathoraman.
The
Our
land and I
allies'
I heed
town
the
needs
voice of
help.
a loon.
On your mark.
Your building is
The
complete.
goddess calls.
threatens these lands.
Ashrathoraman.
We can't. Our allies' town needs help.
Someone use the wire.
Has sleep dulled my
I
senses?
heed the voice. The goddess calls.
Threatens these lands.
I heed the voice of a wind. Someone use the wire.
Has sleep dulled my senses?
Someone threatens the wilds. The goddess calls.
Something is amiss. The land and I are one.
I heed the voice of
The land and I are one.
An allied champion has fallen. Our allies' town needs help.
We can't
Our
build
warriors
it.
have engaged the
I
enemy.
stand ready.
Something is
The
amiss.
goddess calls. Someone
Threatens
threatens the
these
wild.
lands.
Your building is complete.
I heed the
Has
voice of a
sleep
wind.
dulled my senses?
I heed the voice of a loon.
Something is
The
amiss.
goddess calls. Someone threatens the wilds.
Point the way. Waiting on you.
Has sleep
Your move.
dulled my senses?
The goddess
What
calls.
threatens these lands?
So be it. I heed the voice of a loon.
The land and I are one.
Someone threatens the wild.
Oh crap.
Has sleep dulled my senses?
Someone
The
threatens
land
the
and
wild.
I are one.
I heed the voice of a loon.
Something is amiss.
The goddess calls.
Your building is complete.
The goddess calls. The goddess calls. I heed the voice
Our
of a loon.
champion has fallen.
Someone threatens the wilds. By a loon.
Your building is
I
complete.
heed the voice of a loon. So be it.
Dang it!
As the goddess wills. Ashathoraman. Someone threatens the wilds. By Elun. The goddess calls. Someone threatens the wilds.
I stand ready.
You are very brave to stand against me, little human. If only your countrymen had been as bold, I would have had more fun scouring your wretched nations from the world.
Is talking all you demons do?
Stormrage, show yourself. Or do you intend to have mortal girls do all your fighting for you?
Our allies' town needs help. Priestess, the undead have constructed a new settlement. They are mustering new forces to send at us.
Waiting on you.
Our
I heed the
allies'
voice
town
Waiting
needs
on
help.
you.
The goddess calls. Ashrathoraman. Someone threatens the wilds.
I stand ready. On your mark.
We
I
can't
need
build
lots
them.
of
goddess
moon
calls.
wells.
I heed the voice of a lift.
Your move.
Your building is
Oh,
complete.
Just be
Ashrathoraman.
smart.
The goddess calls. So be it. Someone threatens the wilds.
I'm gonna build
Your
a lot of
building
moon
is
wells.
complete.
I heed the voice of a
Our
wind.
time is now. Waiting on you.
Has sleep dulled my senses?
I stand ready.
Insufficient gold.
Point the way. On your mark. dark.
The
Ashrathoraman.
land and
Waiting
I
on
are
you.
one.
I heed the voice of
Something
Elune.
is amiss.
Someone
What
threatens the
threatens
wild.
these lands?
I stand
Your
ready.
building is complete.
Your move.
The goddess calls.
Has sleep dulled my
Ashrathoraman.
senses?
Someone
The
threatens
land
the
and
wild.
building
I
is
are
complete.
The goddess calls.
Your building is
one. Is
complete.
amiss.
We're under attack! Send reinforcements quickly!
I stand ready.
Ashrathoraman.
Waiting on you.
Someone
land
threatens
and
the
I
wild.
Our
are
time
one.
is now.
I heed the voice of Elune. The goddess calls.
Something is amiss.
I heed the voice of
What
Elune.
threatens these lands?
Ashrathoraman.
The land and
Immediately.
I are one.
Someone threatens the wild.
What threatens these lands?
Ashrathoraman. Someone threatens the wild.
Insufficient gold. Insufficient gold.
The goddess
Your
calls.
building is
Something
complete.
is
I
amiss.
heed the voice of Elune.
Ashtherodanador.
Someone
Has
threatens
sleep
the wild.
dulled my senses?
I
The
stand
goddess
ready.
calls.
Something is amiss.
Your building is complete. Our allies' town
Insufficient
needs help.
Ashrathoraman.
The land and
I heed the
I
voice of Elune. Ashrathoraman.
threatens
Someone threatens the wild. I heed the voice of Elune.
dulled my senses.
The goddess calls.
It shall be done. What threatens these lands?
I stand ready.
Someone threatens the wild.
Something is amiss. Has sleep
Ashrathoraman.
dulled my senses?
The goddess calls.
Point the way.
Your building is complete.
I heed the
The
voice of
land and
waiting
Elune.
on
I
you.
are one.
I heed the
What
voice of
threatens
Elune.
these lands?
Someone threatens the
The
wild.
land and I are one.
I stand ready.
Ashrathoraman.
Point the way.
Dave. Sorry.
The goddess calls.
Something is
The goddess
amiss.
calls.
It shall be done. Has sleep
Someone
dulled
threatens
my
the wild.
senses?
Ashrathoraman.
Our
I
allies'
heed the
town
voice
needs
of
help.
Elune.
What threatens these lands?
Someone
Ashtherodanador.
threatens the wild. Ashrathoraman.
Your building is complete. Our warriors have engaged the
The
enemy.
goddess calls.
Has sleep dulled my
As the
senses?
goddess wills.
The land and
Our
I.
allies'
heed the
town
voice of
needs help.
Anudor.
Someone threatens the wild. The goddess calls.
Your building is complete.
Ashrathoraman. I heed the voice of Elune. The goddess calls. Ashrathoraman.
For Kalimdor.
I heed the voice of Elune.
Something is amiss.
Someone threatens the wild.
Has sleep dulled my senses? For Kalimdor.
Your building
Ashrathoraman.
is
Threatens these
complete.
lands.
Someone threatens the wild.
Something is amiss.
The goddess calls.
Has sleep dulled my senses?
Your building is complete.
I heed the voice of
The
Elune.
Our
land and
warriors
I
have
are one.
engaged the enemy.
It shall
Our
be done.
allies' town needs help.
Ashtherodanador.
Our time is now.
Ashrathoraman.
Threatens these lands.
Someone threatens the
Has
wild.
sleep dulled my
I heed the
senses?
voice of Elune.
Anudor.
The goddess calls.
The land and I.
Someone threatens the wild. Ashrathoraman. I heed the voice of Elune. The goddess calls. Ashrathoraman.
Something is
Your
amiss.
building is complete.
I heed the
What
voice of
threatens
Elune.
these
Waiting on you.
lands?
Your building is complete. Our allies' town
Someone
needs
threatens
help.
the wilds.
Has sleep
The
dulled
goddess
my
calls.
senses? The land and I are one.
Your building is complete.
I heed the voice of Elune.
The land
I
and I
stand
are
ready.
one.
Someone threatens the wild.
Has sleep dulled
The
my
goddess
senses?
calls. I heed the voice of Elune.
Something is amiss.
Ashrathoraman.
Your move.
By Elune. By Elune. Someone threatens the wild. The
What
goddess
threatens
calls.
these lands?
Ashrathoraman.
Something is amiss.
I heed the voice of Elune. Someone
On your
threatens the
mark.
wild.
Has sleep
Our time
dulled
is
my
now.
senses?
Ashrathoraman.
For Kalimdor,
I heed the voice of Elune. So be it.
Your building is complete.
Our time
Your
is
building is
Someone
complete.
threatens the wild. The goddess calls. The goddess calls. Ashrathoraman.
has sleep dulled my senses?
Our allies' town needs
I
help.
heed the voice of Elune.
What threatens these lands?
Our warriors have
Someone
engaged the
threatens the
enemy.
wild. I heed the voice of Elune.
Something is amiss.
Your building is complete.
Someone threatens the
Something
wild.
is amiss.
I stand ready.
Right.
The goddess calls. As
What
the goddess
threatens
wills.
these lands? The land and I are one.
Ashrathoraman.
Has sleep
Let's
dulled my
maximize
senses?
first.
I heed the voice of Elune.
Waiting on you.
Immediately.
Something is
It would be
amiss.
very stupid not to maximize this.
Waiting on you.
Ashrathoraman.
The land and I are one.
The goddess
Has
calls.
sleep dulled my senses?
Someone threatens the wild.
What threatens these
Someone
lands?
threatens the wild.
Something is amiss.
Ashrathoraman. By Elune.
On your mark.
I heed the voice of
Your
Elune.
move.
What
Immediately.
threatens these lands?
The goddess calls.
Has sleep dulled my
So be it.
senses?
I stand ready.
The goddess calls. Someone threatens the wilds.
The land and I are one.
I stand ready.
I heed the voice of Elune.
Our warriors have engaged
Ashrathoraman.
I
the
stand
enemy.
ready.
The goddess calls.
What threatens these lands?
Waiting on you.
Someone threatens the wilds.
Your move.
As the goddess wills. Ashrathoraman.
Has sleep
I heed the
dulled my
voice of Elune.
senses?
Point the way.
Someone
Our
threatens the
time
wilds.
is now.
By
The
Elune.
land and I are
The
one.
goddess calls. I heed the voice of Elune. Ashrathoraman.
Something is
I
The
stand
amiss.
goddess
ready.
calls.
Your move. Say no more.
Our warriors have engaged the
Our
enemy.
Waiting
allies'
on you.
town needs
I
help.
heed the voice of
Waiting
Elune.
on you.
Is amiss.
So be it.
The land and I are one.
Someone threatens the wild.
Threatens these lands? Has sleep dulled my senses? Has
Ashrathoraman.
sleep dulled my senses?
Someone threatens the wild.
Let's get dive.
Ashrathoraman.
Threatens these lands?
I heed the voice of Elune.
Is amiss.
Ashrathoraman. I heed the voice of Elune.
Is amiss.
Our warriors have engaged the
The
enemy.
goddess calls.
What threatens these lands?
Someone
The land
threatens the
and I
wild.
are one.
On your mark.
Ashrathoraman.
Waiting on you.
Immediately.
Has sleep dulled my senses?
Someone threatens the wild. I heed the voice.
Much
of the wind.
better.
The goddess calls.
What threatens these lands?
I
Someone
stand
threatens
ready.
the wild.
I stand ready.
As the
Has
goddess
sleep
wills.
dulled my senses?
Ashrathoraman.
Our
goddess
warriors have
calls.
engaged the enemy.
I am. I heed the voice. of
Die you later. Alright, I'll die you now.
Press the attack!
It shall be done.
Someone threatens the wild.
Our allies' town is held.
For Faramodora
Your building is complete.
The goddess calls.
dulled my senses.
I heed the voice of the
For
wind.
Kalamor,
Someone threatens the wild.
is amiss.
Our champion has fallen.
Is amiss.
Our allies' town needs help.
The land and I are one.
It wins.
Has sleep dulled my senses? What threatens these lands?
Our time is now. Point the way.
Insufficient gold.
Waiting on you.
The land and I are one.
Our
None
time
of my
is
strongest offensive firepower.
Our time is now. Waiting on you.
What threatens these lands?
Your move. I stand ready.
I'll just save.
Waiting on you.
Has sleep dulled my senses?
Your move. Your move.
Something is amiss.
Your building is complete.
Our time is now.
What threatens
Our
these
allies'
lands?
town needs help.
Waiting on you.
We can't build there.
Our
The
time
land
is
and I
now.
are one.
Your move.
Has sleep
The goddess
dulled
calls.
my senses? It shall be.
Come on! What the heck?
Your mana.
Of course there's no mana! What the heck? What the fuck?
It shall
Don't
be.
be stupid!
Has sleep dulled my senses? The land and I
Someone threatens the wild.
is amiss.
I heed the voice of the
The
wind.
land and I are one.
Someone threatens the wild.
Hate it when they do something stupid.
Your move.
The goddess
Waiting
calls.
on you.
Threatens these lands.
Ashrathoraman.
Has
Our gold
sleep
mine is
dulled
running
my
low.
senses?
The goddess calls.
Has sleep dulled my
I
senses?
stand ready.
Someone threatens
Your
the wild.
building is
Is
complete.
amiss.
I heed the voice of the wind.
The land and I are one.
Someone threatens the wild.
Threatens these
The goddess
lands.
calls.
Our warriors have
Waiting on
engaged
you.
the enemy.
I heed the voice
Our
of the
time
wind.
is now. I stand ready.
Ashrathoraman. So be it.
Something is
Ah,
amiss.
stupidity.
Ashtarodanador. Anudora. Ashtarodanador.
The goddess calls.
Has sleep dulled my senses?
I heed the voice of the wind.
Threatens these lands.
Someone
I
threatens the
stand
wild.
ready.
Your building is complete.
The land
Our warriors have engaged the enemy.
As the goddess wills. Ashrathoraman. The goddess calls.
On your mark. Point the way.
Your building is complete. An
I
allied
heed the
champion
voice
has
of the
fallen.
So be it.
is amiss.
Someone threatens the wild.
What threatens these lands?
The goddess calls. heed the voice of a
I
Has
stand
sleep
ready.
dulled my senses?
Waiting on you.
Someone
Our
threatens the
time
wild.
is now.
Ashrathoraman.
Has sleep dulled my senses?
The goddess calls.
One
I heed the voice of a Ashrathoraman.
threatens these lands.
Someone threatens the wild. Ashrathoraman.
I stand ready. Your move.
The goddess calls.
Waiting on you.
By Elune.
Something is amiss.
Someone threatens the wild.
Something
I
is
heed the
amiss.
voice.
Our allies' town needs help.
Someone threatens the wild.
What threatens these lands?
I stand ready. Away. On your mark. Your
Ashrathoraman.
move.
As the goddess wills. I heed the voice.
Our
of Elune.
sacred grove is
my
being
senses.
The
desecrated.
goddess calls. By
The land
Elune.
and I are one.
Our gold mine has
Ashrathoraman.
collapsed.
What
I heed the
threatens
voice
these
of Elune.
lands? Something
The goddess
is amiss.
And of course, he moves
Someone
really. They both move
So
slow, man. I really
Our
hate it
champion
when
has
they move
fallen.
slow. Really, you have to go there?
Immediately. As the goddess wills.
Come on. You have thing.
Your building is complete.
Really
The goddess
despise it
calls.
when they're moving
Ashrathoraman.
like slow people.
As the goddess wills. Immediately.
Our allies'
Oh,
town
now
is
they're
being
attacking
desecrated.
this.
The goddess calls. I heed the voice of Elune.
We need help immediately.
Ashrathoraman.
Our warriors
goddess
have
calls.
engaged the enemy. An allied champion has fallen.
I stand ready.
Really?
Ashrathoraman.
Come on.
You orcs are weak and hardly worth the effort. I wonder why Manaroth even bothered with you.
Our spirit is stronger than you know, demon. If we are to fall, then so be it. At least now, we are free.
Wicked little whelp actually hurt me. Are there none left to stand against the Legion? This is almost too easy. If I had known that this mortal resistance would be so weak, I would have launched this invasion centuries ago.
Our
Someone
allies'
threatens
town
the
needs help.
Alright.
On your mark.
I heed the voice
Our
of
time
Elune.
is now.
Someone threatens the wild.
Priestess, the undead have constructed a final settlement. They are mustering new forces with every passing moment.
I heed the voice of Elune.
I stand ready. I stand ready.
We can't build there.
The goddess
Your
calls.
move.
Someone threatens the
Waiting on
wild.
you. Waiting on you. Your
Ashrathoraman.
move.
On fear,
Your building is complete.
I heed the voice of Elune.
Your building is complete.
The
Our
goddess
time
calls.
is now.
The land and I are one.
I stand
Someone
ready.
threatens the wild. I heed the voice
On
of
your
Elune.
mark.
The land and I are one.
Your building
Your
is
move.
complete.
Ashrathoraman.
Okay.
Your building
heed
is
the voice of
Something
Elune.
is amiss.
Point the way. I stand ready.
Has sleep dulled my
The
senses?
goddess calls.
Waiting on you.
What threatens these
Our
lands?
time is now.
Anudora.
Your building is complete.
Waiting on you.
What threatens these
Someone
lands?
threatens the wilds.
Your move.
Something
Our sacred
is
grove
amiss.
is being desecrated.
The
Ashatoraman.
land and I are one.
Ashatoraman.
Has sleep dulled my senses?
The goddess calls.
I stand ready.
Someone threatens the wild. I hear the voice of a loon.
Insufficient gold. Our warriors have engaged the insufficient gold.
Ashatoraman. By a loon.
What threatens these lands?
Right, 1 minute to go.
Someone
Sorry
threatens
for
the
the
wild.
Land
whining.
and I are one.
The goddess calls.
Has sleep dulled my senses?
I heed the voice of a loon.
I
As
stand
the
ready.
goddess
Is
wills.
amiss.
Someone
Has
threatens the
sleep
wilds.
dulled my senses?
Waiting on you.
The land
Ashatoraman.
and I
Waiting on
are
you.
one.
The goddess calls.
Something is amiss.
I heed the voice of a loon. Ashatoraman. Someone threatens
What
the wild.
threatens these lands?
Our sacred grove is being
Threatens these
desecrated.
lands?
On your mark.
The goddess
Our
calls.
covenants
The
I
land
am
and I are one.
I heed the voice of a loon.
Has sleep dulled my senses?
Someone threatens the wild.
I stand ready. What the way?
Ashatoraman.
Our sacred grove is being desecrated.
The
Insufficient
goddess
gold.
calls.
Has sleep dulled my senses? It
I heed
shall
the
be
bro.
voice
done.
of a loon. The goddess calls.
Something.
Come, you night elves! Where is the fire and the passion with which you fought so long ago?
Thirty seconds. Yeah, I'll do it. Sorry, salty prayer here. Really salt.
Has
I
sleep
heed the
stand
voice
dulled
of
my
a loon.
senses?
I
The
heed the
land and
voice of
I
a
are
loon.
one.
Someone threatens the wild. The goddess calls.
Threatens these lands.
Ashatoraman.
Is amiss. For Kalimdor.
Someone threatens the wild.
The
Ashatoraman.
land and I are one.
Alright.
Archimonde's victory here has made him overconfident. He will not see the trap that I laid for him until it is too late.
At last, the way to the World Tree is clear. Witness the end, you mortals. The final hour has come.
The Outlanders held him back as long as they could. Were you successful in planning the summit's defense?
Yes. Now our victory is assured.
sacrifices have been made. Just as the orcs, humans, and night elves discarded their old hatreds and stood united against a common foe, so did nature herself rise up to banish the shadow forever. As for me, I came back to ensure there would be a future, to teach the world that it no longer needed guardians. The hope for future generations has always resided in mortal hands. Now that my task is done, take my place amongst the legends of the past.
Right, so let's see. Click here. Let's see the end credits. Oh wait, no end credits. Thanks for watching. Sleepy here. Sayonara.